In this video we're going to talk about the enchantment good for wizard. Enchant is one of the enhancements to improve our stats through equipments. Compared to other enhancement, this require materials from gardening and mining, which gardening is one tough work to do. There are 6 places where we can do the enchantment. These are Prontera, Geffen, Izlude, Payon, Morroc and Alberta. First let's talk in that Prontera. In the weapon we have a chance to get 1 out of 6 stats, and that's the same to armory and accessories. In the weapon it's different for one-handed to two-handed the amount it gives, and the materials required. So in this video we're going to use two-handed. The amount of stats it gives is the total of one-handed and shield combined. If our aim is to boost our damage, then only the intellect is what we need, and that's 1 out of 6 choices. In short, or in terms of percentage, there is 16.7% chance rate. But if we consider the haste and the defenses, we can include to our choices the dexterity and vitality, that will increase our chance in obtaining the right stats. With dexterity we get 33.3% chance, and with vitality we get up to 50% chance. For the armory and accessories, it has the same concept as the weapon, 16.7% for the intellect alone, 33.3% with dexterity and 50% chance with the vitality. The amount of required enchantment stone for all the equipments are 2 pieces except for the two-handed which require 6 enchantment stone, and that's only valid when your enchantment is still low. The higher the level the more enchantment stone it requires. Next we go to Morroc. Here, it has 6 option stats. For the weapon we can get a lot of stats to improve our damage. In the accessories it's more on other essential stats, and armory which focus more on the defense. As compared to Prontera, Morroc offers 3 stats to improve our damage through weapon: magic attack, magic defense penetration, and magic damage bonus. Resulting in 3 out of 6 stats, that is 50% chance to obtain. For the armory there's this max SP, that can actually give a little boost to our damage. This can only be done if we have the soul drain skill of wizard. And for that, we have 1 out of 6 stats that can improve our damage, and it's 16.7% chance. If we add to our choices the defenses stats, then all 6 stats are good, resulting in 100% chance, meaning anything we get from it is good. For the accessories we can get the haste, one of essential stats for wizard, resulting at 16.7%, and if we consider critical, flee and anti-critical as defense then we get a higher chance up to 66.7%. Let's go to the next town. Here in Alberta there are 10 stats for the weapon, and it's on elemental bonus damage. Take note it's the target element and not your skill element. And this make us choose one specific element resulting to a 10% chance. For armory same as weapon with 10 option stats, and it's on elemental damage reduction. And for the accessories it's more of stats. There is only magic defense penetration for boosting damage, and that would be 10% chance. And if we consider the haste that will add up to 20% chance, and if we add critical dodge, and all defenses that have a total of 70% chance. Next town is Izlude. Here, same as Alberta, but instead of elemental bonuses, it's focused on races. For weapon, same as Alberta, boost the damage, and for armory boost the defenses. Only the accessories are different. Instead of essential stats, it focuses on enhancing the damage through target sizes, as well as the skills element. For the weapon, it would be practical if we aim for demi-human damage bonus, because it has a huge impact against player, and that is a 10% chance to obtain. This goes same to armory, instead it's more on demi-human damage reduction, and has same chance of 10%. On the other hand, the accessories it would be practical to aim for the medium damage bonus, because this will also boost the damage against player. Players are considered medium size, and that's in 10% chance. Enchanting in Izlude would be best recommended if you're a PvP type person. Now we're on our way to Geffen. So, we start with armory, same as always more on defenses, and to the weapon there's a lot of rare boosting effect, and gives more bonus damage. And for the accessories there's more unique and rare essential stats, they are way better stat than regular stats. For weapon, choosing damage booster, we have the magic attack, final magic penetration, final magic bonus, and that's a total of 30% chance. If we consider critical to our damage, then that would be at 40% chance. And if we go further to considering defenses within weapon, then we can have bonus heal and magic life steal that give us a 60% chance. For the armory, we can get a little booster for our damage through max SP, again this because of the soul drain skill of wizard, and this would be at 10% chance. But if we add the defenses, then everything is good except for SP regeneration, which makes our chance up to 90%. And for the accessories, all stats here give huge bonuses. We can have final haste, final critical, magic damage reflection, and physical damage reflection to improve our damage with 40% chance to get them. And if we also like to consider the defensive mechanism, we can have the final anti-critical, DE buff reduction and DE buff resistance, and that's make our chance to 70%. The remaining 30% is useless to our job. So next and the last map is Payon. Here, stats are a combination of Prontera and Morroc, but with 10 stats options. Same with armor and accessories. So if we wanted intellect, magic attack, magic defense penetration and magic bonus damage, this give us 40% chance. And if we want to consider the dexterity, then this will become 50% chance. For the armory, we have intellect and max SP as a stat that can affect the dealing of damage, and that's 20%. If we include the defense, the chance will go as high as 80% chance. Only luck and strength is with no use to our job. And lastly, for the accessories, we can have vitality, dexterity, haste, critical, flee and anti-critical in total of 60%. You can also see description below for the details. For further details, you can always comment down below, or you can directly ask me through my live. My live starts at 9 to 10 p.m. every night Philippines time. Now that I enumerated the enchantment stats in each map, let me show you the comparison in them. Here's the weapon stats for each map. Main stats include intelligence, vitality, and the rest. Other stats consist of magic attack, magic penetration, haste and other. Elemental stats include fire, ghost, poison, and many more others. For the rare stats consist of final haste, final penetration, final bonus damage, and more. And here's the armor stats. For the Morroc, we got the basic stats that consist of physical defense, magic defense, max HP, max SP and more. You can decide which one you think would be a good choice for your job. And lastly, we have the comparison for the accessories. And also don't forget, the higher the kind of enchantment stone you use, the higher the stats it provide. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed it. If you have any more other question about this, or have something else to discuss, you're always welcome to come and join to my live, every night starting around 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Philippines time. Hope to see you there, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.